Hi everyone, welcome back to Rob Loves to Cook. In today's video, we are going to be cutting up a pork butt, better known as a Boston butt. Ooh, that's hard to say. But I always thought the butt part of the was located at the back of the pig. However, that's where the ham is located. The pork butt is just right behind the head, right above the picnic shoulder. So here we have a 10-pound, you could say a roast with bone in. So today we're just going to carve it out, and the meat that we have, we're going to be using it for char siu, dry ribs, stir fry. Has a lot of nice marbling in it. The grain runs this way. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut the bone out. So it's going to take some doing, as I do not have a deboning knife. So we're going to cut along here. So we're going to cut lengthwise. So when we cut up the meat, it's going to be against the grain. So in most Chinese restaurants, we use pork butt. We don't use pork loin very much, as pork loin tends to dry out in many of the dishes that we make. So I haven't done this for a few years, so it's going to take some doing to carve the bone out without leaving too much meat on the bone. So what I'm using is a paring knife. It'll get the job done. So what I did, I took the roast, the pork butt, out a couple of days earlier and left it in the fridge to kind of age it a bit, because there's quite a bit of moisture to it. So as you can see, it's a relatively easy process of cutting the bone out. So this pork butt, the price was $2.94 Canadian. So if you buy it already cut up, the price doubles to about $6 a pound. That's with a bone out. There you have it. Not bad for haven't done one in years. So this will make an excellent bone for broth. So set it off to the side. Nice piece here. We can also trim some of the fat off later if there's too much fat. But what's nice about it is nice marbling, lots of flavor, and it won't be dried out when you do cook it. So what I can also use the pork for is nice dry ribs, and also sweet and sour pork. Most people tend to use pork tenderloin. I find it that it dries out too fast and there's not enough moisture in the meat. You can also use this for this piece, like for pulled pork. It would be great in a smoker, barbecued pulled pork. But that's on our next project, is someday is to smoke meat. So there you have it, roughly about $25 worth of pork. Very nice marbling. It's going to be fantastic for char siu, nice fat. And also I'm going to make smaller 1 by 1 inch pieces for sweet and sour pork, and also dry ribs. So this piece here I'm going to use for sweet and sour pork. Look at the nice marbling. So I cut along with the grain, then flip it on its side. So roughly 1 by 1. If it's a little bigger, it doesn't matter. By the way, this is a very fancy sharp Japanese knife that my sister gave me for Christmas. So thank you, Sabrina. It cuts easily through the meat. So what we have here, great for sweet and sour pork, also dry boneless ribs. It's magnificent. So with this piece here, I'm going to trim some of the fat off. I think that'd be perfect for char siu. So in our next video, I'll show you the process for making char siu. Thanks everyone. Please like and subscribe to Rob Loves to Cook. Thanks. Bye.